Welcome back to the Electric Factory, where tonight Crowder will be taking the stage and rocking the place. And he's right here. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic.
It's rare to meet a guy that has a beard bigger than all the hair that I have. You don't... It doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, you're quite cool. Like, yeah, you have a good barber.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's some good beard that you have going on.
Letting yourself go.
Yeah.
This is letting yourself go. You could do this too.
Welcome back to Philadelphia.
Thank you. I love this place.
How have you been spending your day here today?
Okay, a lot of vintage shopping. There's a lot of vintage stores.
Okay.
Both clothing and antiquish type things. There's a guitar store that we walked a very long way to go to, only to find it closed.
Oh.
It's listed on the website, only Monday through Friday. So that was a disappointment.
That's what the internet's for, so you don't have to walk a long ways.
And I had the web page pulled up pretty much the entire time we were walking there.
Yeah.
So I feel at fault.
You
Yes.
didn't scroll all the way down.
I just did not look at the details. No. It's Saturday. I'd assume people be out, shopping for vintage guitars.
Yeah. So did you pick up any vintage stuff today?
No.
I'm so sorry. Your shopping trip didn't go that well.
It's okay. I did eat a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, but I don't think it was vintage.
No, I hope it
I
wasn't.
think it was recently made.
That would be bad news.
Yeah.
You know, as a Christian artist, I imagine playing up here is a little bit different than it is playing in different parts of the country.
It is. Philly is like a environment. It's like an ecosystem all to itself, Mm-hmm. You live here?
I do.
Yes, then.
Yeah.
Y'all are different.
Right.
Yes, and growing up a Cowboys fan.
I don't even know if we can...
No.
Well, I wasn't even going to bring that up.
There's a mystique that is, it goes all the way to Texas. We understand you people, and it's a joy to be with you. Y'all are very passionate, and you tell what's on your mind immediately.
So...
There's no southern...
no hospitality.
No repression in emotions. It's just like, if it's in your head, it's out your mouth, and I like that.
DeMarco Murray has defected. It's not too late for you, too.
I know that. Romo is still in Texas.
Yeah, but, is he ever for a full season?
No. No.
Philadelphia has a certain rep about it, but I've seen country music shows that are packed here, and Christian music shows that are packed here, and there's an audience for everything out here.
I love the diversity. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia now.
Okay.
So I'm from Texas, but now in Atlanta. Atlanta's really diverse, too. And I think the eclectic thing suits me well. I like all that stuff. Yes, you guys are amazing. Should we hug?
Yeah, we'll save it till the end. I'm fascinated by the origin story of how this all came to be, of how you got into music. And I don't know if everybody knows that, but you never intended or set out to... pack places like the Electric Factory.
True story. I wouldn't know where to put that in my mind early on. I grew up in Texarkana, Texas, little tiny East Texas. It's like half of it hangs over into Arkansas, so northeast corner of the state.
Okay.
Texarkana. I don't know where the Anna came from because it's not in Louisiana, but I think we just were ambitious in the naming of the thing. But it's Texas and Arkansas. I'm in our fine Republic of Texas. I thought my path in life was to sell insurance for my dad and eventually take over the family practice. He had an insurance agency. I was going to school for fun as long as I could pass an insurance exam and have, I had that nepotistic hookup. So I was in, and I was going to sell insurance. I would be knocking on your door asking if you've thought about your children's future, and instead I wound up being a part of a church start my junior year of school at Baylor University. And here I am. I had to call home eventually and say, sorry, Dad, it might be a while.
But the music for you was a way to... You felt like people weren't as ambitious about the church as you wanted them to be? Or it was a... I don't want to say recruitment tool, but...
I wasn't that ambitious about
Oh, really?
I was in that same group. Baylor is a Christian school in the South, located in the Bible Belt. And they did like a survey of their student population. Over half their students weren't going to church anywhere. I was in that group of students, and a friend of mine who was starting the church was like, hey, I know you're musically inclined, would you help us put together the music for our Sunday morning get-togethers? And I was like, sure, why not? So I was sort of an MD, music director, found players, found songs, that sort of thing. And the idea of what we were doing there was compelling enough that I'm still here. Right. It was simply can we be in relationship with each other, follow this person Jesus? We don't think that the rejection of Jesus is what was happening necessarily in the college student's mind and heart, me included, but instead maybe our institutional experience. So we formed a place to help folks set baggage down that they had collected along the way, is best I could describe it.
So you feel like the music ended up just being a clear pathway for a lot of people into what the message was.
True. I feel like music is, humans respond to music in a way that's very visceral. The depths of the way we're composed seem to be pulled at when music's among us, and to put that in a faith context feels like all we were trying to do was allow people to articulate their experience of God in our particular community through music, and that was really compelling to me, and I still love that I get to do that.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I'm so happy that you don't have to sell insurance every day.
I don't know. My dad seems happy too. So I don't. Okay. Who knows?
A little something
I could have been great, right?
You got to get out there and rock the stage at the Electric Factory. So I don't want to eat up any more of your time. Did you want to hug? We can hug if you want to. I don't want this Cowboys Eagles thing to get between us.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay.
But gently.
Okay.
Because you. Okay.
Okay. We'll hug.
Oh, this is amazing.
This is nice and soft and sweet. It feels right.
Pure and right.
Yes. The word is right. Crowder, tonight at Electric Factory. Thanks so much, man.
It's the first time I've ever hugged a man. It's great.
Cool. Perfect.
That was